Macho Man originally, obviously born in this shack, and then worked his way up to the mansion. It's not like he stole it in a coup or anything. That'd be ridiculous. I mean, actually, come to think of it, I kind of forget how he took power. Because that is actually an option, like a preset option in your menu when you're selecting your character and creating them. So then I actually have no idea how he gained power. I have completely forgotten. Completely forgotten. Also, it's time for us to issue the, where is it, free housing edict. I know the capitalists will hate this edict with a burning passion, but, you know, it gets people off the streets. And to be fair, getting those people off the streets, you know, it's good for the country. It's good for our tourism rating, which, to be fair, is all we really care about. So I think it works. I think getting those people off the streets is pretty much the best thing we can do. That way, you know, the tourists don't have to see these ran down shacks, and we don't have to pretend they're Macho's house anymore. Because let's be honest, it's pretty degrading. Macho wants people to know that he's wealthy, and he doesn't want to subjugate himself to the thought that, you know, maybe he wasn't wealthy at some point. Then again, that being said, maybe he does. I mean, it really depends on who you are. Macho wants to convince his people that he's just like them, that he started as a commoner, worked his way up, you know, all that good stuff, and then the power of communism achieved control of the country and is the glorious god dictator. But for the tourists, we want them to think that we're on their side, that we're wealthy like they are, that we agree with them, and, you know, it's kind of like a weird mixture of ideas that aren't really compatible with each other. To be fair, that is literally the definition that could be used to describe this city, because seriously, have a look at this place. It is a weird comulgation, also probably not a word, of pretty much everything all in the same spot. I mean, look at this thing over here. This is supposedly, this little village here is supposedly a tribe that actually lived on this island natively for thousands of years, and it's just in the middle of a metropolitan area, and no one suspects a thing. This is the Tropican world we live in. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. We actually are attracting wealthy tourists. Why we're attracting wealthy tourists to these motels, I mean, I have no idea. I mean, just look at these things. Oh, look at that. You mean to tell me that fucking Bill Gates would go to a place like this? I don't think so. I mean, if I was a wealthy man, and I'm not saying I am, but if I was a wealthy man, you wouldn't catch me dead in one of these places. Well, you might catch me dead, because God knows the crime rate around this area is probably huge. Look at how fucking ran down it is. But you wouldn't catch me living in it. You wouldn't see me staying in this place. I'd be staying in the Skyscraper Motel or Hotel or whatever. Yes, the Skyscraper Motel. That should be an actual building, by the way. That really should. Like, the Skyscraper Motel is the equivalent of the Skyscraper Hotel, only it's for poor people. That would be great. We could build it, I don't know, somewhere by the volcano, probably. Unless the wealthy tourists want to stay by the volcano. I mean, it really depends. You know, wealthy people can be stupid too. And, oh no.
Peace and love, dear President.
Fuck off, mate. Fuck off. Just fuck off, environmentalists. You know what? We're gonna build that motel right over here for you guys. It'll be the Environmentalist Motel. You can study all of the beautiful horticulture and agriculture or whatever that's over here under the volcano, under the volcanic ash, and then one day when the volcano erupts, when it finally spews its fiery load, well, that'll be one problem solved, and it'll be great. So please be my guest and do that. Alright, it's time to get those secret agents. We've been kind of postponing that for a while. Let's get a pub, because the pub is typically where you put secret agents. You usually put them in the pub. They usually hang out in the pub. We'll put it right next to Macho's childhood home, because, you know, we got to keep an eye on the people coming out of here, right? You know, once they come out of here, they're going to see the pub, and they're going to want to go get a drink, and that's when the dissenters are going to be like, oh, did you see that fucking Macho Man statue in his house? What an asshole. And that's where we fucking killed them. It's great. It really does help us lower the odds of being conspired against. I'm surprised other dictators haven't adopted this policy already. Alright, so once this thing's up, we should be able to get our secret agents in there, and that would be a very good thing. I'm going to issue the politic, or the edict right now. Actually, I think... we need a Ministry of Truth. Shit. Shit. Okay, well, we need to build the Ministry. We're gonna probably put the Ministry up here, because we don't want the tourists to see what's going on in our government. I mean, especially if the tourists are spies. I mean, this is a mission about attracting spies to the country. And we're thinking about putting our Ministry literally up here, right next to where the spies stay. It ain't fucking happening. Also, why the fuck don't we have any workers here? We having like a labor shortage or something? Get some more teachers. I don't know what these guys are doing. I mean, you only need a high school education to work as a fucking priest, so get over there. Come on. Get to it! Look how many college fucking professors we have over here. Look how many students we have. I mean, this might be the only school in the entire world where the literal teaching body outweighs and outpaces the student body. I'm just saying. We need to step up our game here, intellectuals. I mean, you're supposed to be the smart ones. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys need to take care of yourselves. Yeah, that's set up. Once that's set up, we should be able to start the edict, and that'd be good. We'll start finding some spies, hopefully. And then once our spies find other spies, we'll recruit them to be spies for ourselves, and then we'll have even more spies running around. It'll be, it's kind of like, that one old Snake game where you eat the little things. Fuck, where is this? We need to actually check a rebel threat because it is actually growing. We have 2 rebels on the island and 6 soldiers. Ugh, God. We're not even able to fill out this small base because we don't have enough freaking high school students.
Good news, Presidente.
Oh, yay! There's a llama flu epidemic on the country right now. Why does this keep happening? I think this is like literally the second time this has happened. This is just generally unacceptable. I mean, you can't just have the llama flu appear on these islands over and over and over again. I mean, seriously, it's not like we've had issues like this happen in real life. Also, rebel threat is growing again. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, we lost soldiers. The rebel threat isn't growing. We just aren't keeping our soldiers because they're leaving their jobs like assholes. Fuck off. Get back in there. We can't have this shit. You can't be abandoning your job right now. We got a fucking flu epidemic going around. Like, seriously. Yes, good. The rebel threat has now been decreased. Is there anything we can use to boost our tourism? We could do the Pan-Caribbean Games, while the llama flu's here. I mean, that would work, right? I mean, if we refer to real life, it's apparently not a problem. I'm just saying, if we're referring to real life, having an epidemic in the country apparently doesn't deter, the Pan-Caribbean Games or anything. Nah, that should be fine. We just need to get a Ministry of the Economy. I might do that, actually, but I'm almost certain that later on in the game is when we're going to actually need to do that. Like, we're going to have to increase our tourism rating to, like, 50 or something. You'll do great. So you're literally perfect. You're more than we could ask for. And now that we have the interior unlocked, it is time to activate the secret police, and we're going to put them right here in this pub. They're going to hang out in the pub. They'll hire exactly the 3 female agents we need to interrogate the world. 3 feminine James Bonds, inevitably coming in the remakes of all the James Bond movies. They'll be hired over here, they'll stay over here, they'll start interrogating all the wealthy tourists, they'll find all of the conspiracies to destroy the world, all of the $1 million plans, and then we'll put them to rest. We'll recruit them to join Macho Man, because let's be honest, Macho Man is one of these guys. Like, if anyone is going to be conspiring to destroy the world, it's going to be Gordon. It's going to be Gordon. He has the mind for it. He's got the skills for it, the assets for it. He's got to be the one that does it. I'm just saying. It's the truth. Now, I actually do want to hire another because I think one of the problems is we're not getting enough people through here on the high school, and that's an issue. Also, how do we not have enough qualified workers to run a souvenir shop of all places? I'm sorry, but if you can run the cocktail bar, you should be able to run a souvenir shop. It's not that difficult, guys. Come on. It's not like I'm asking you to do, like, healthcare and stuff. Speaking of which, we probably need to build a clinic, because we don't have one yet, I don't think. And You know, that sounds like something we're gonna need. You know, I'll put it right here with the epidemic going on and stuff. I'm sure some tourists are a bit iffy about coming, though. Though I say that, you know, they're not really. They weren't iffy in real life when this happened, so maybe not. But you know, having this little clinic here might reassure them that we're actually doing something when we're not.